Ultima Online, a fantasy MMORPG set in the world of Britannia that was originally released in 1997 and was well known for its extensive PvP combat and incredibly versatile character customization. This bad boy had 8 expansion packs and a free-to-play update in 2018 that helped keep the game active over 25 years later. You see, for context, when I was about 10 or 11 years old, I remember going to my local EB game store and seeing the box for Ultima Online, which, over 2 decades ago, it was the first and only MMORPG I've ever heard of. Every time I went there, I'd always check it out and fantasize about how cool it would be to play with thousands of other people in this fantasy epic. But my hopes and dreams were quickly extinguished when I saw the $10 monthly subscription fee, something that 10-year-old me just couldn't afford at the time. I recently remembered my childhood dream of playing Ultima Online and was inspired to jump into the game a quarter of a century later to finally experience it. This is Eric with Pixel Rookie, and this is Ultima Online in 2023. Because the game went free to play in 2018, installing the game was easy enough. I booted up the game and realized that I needed to create an account using EA Origin. Ugh. I was finally able to log in and began creating my character. Wanting to keep things simple, I chose a human warrior template.
Erectus.
Meet Hot Dog. When I confirmed my choices and entered the game, I was greeted with a lot of stuff. I spawned into New Haven, the game's tutorial location, and was experiencing a complete sensory overload. After my ears stopped bleeding from the cacophony of overly loud music and sounds, I was bombarded with windows all over the screen. Pretty much all of Ultima Online's UI is customizable, and you can move everything around to your liking. For now, I just pushed the menus out of the way enough that it was manageable, and once that was taken care of, I found myself standing directly beside an NPC with the tried and true quest marker exclamation point above his head. Hot Dog's very first quest, which was to escort him to the New Haven docks, which was like maybe 50 paces from where he was standing. Okay then, let's do this. After successfully completing my first quest, I was handsomely rewarded with 500 gold. That's when I realized that pretty much all the quests in New Haven were simple escort requests to other areas of the town or gathering a number of simple items to help new players familiarize themselves with the basics and get to know their way around the town. Now, Ultima Online is very much a sandbox-style MMO that doesn't really hold your hand with what to do. Because of this, I came up with my own goal, which would be my win condition for Ultima Online. I wanted to conquer at least one dungeon and obtain enough wealth to buy my character a plot of land, a boat, and build a house where he could settle down. This was the motivation for Hot Dog.
Papadakis.
I had to get moving if I wanted to complete my objective. The only other quests available in New Haven were for leveling up skills and getting items as a reward to help with that respective skill. Oh, and another thing to mention that's something unique to Ultima Online is that there are no actual classes in the game and you don't level up, at least not in the traditional sense. You have a vast number of different skills you can choose to increase its level by using that particular skill. For example, if you want to become a better sword fighter, you fight monsters using a sword-type weapon and slowly increase your combat abilities. Think Elder Scrolls Morrowind style. Since my focus was being a warrior, I accepted the quest for combat-related skills and I was told to go to Old Haven, which was nearby and overrun with monsters. I left the safety of New Haven's walls and found my first enemy, a zombie. It was time to prove myself through honorable combat. Except, I couldn't figure out how to attack it? Why can't I attack you? Let me hit you! Oh yeah, I completely forgot that you had to toggle on war mode if you want to attack stuff. Once I activated war mode, the music got intense. Hot Dog initiated combat with the zombie and an epic battle commenced. A skeleton was patrolling near me, and I was still riding the high from my first victory. I charged in, killing the skeleton and another undead beast. Throughout the starting area, there were even wandering healers that would help heal you if your health was low. Once I was rejuvenated, I jumped back into the fray. Okay, so the music has to go, it's just not working for me. Oh, much better. Alright, where was I? I continued killing the undead that wandered the ruins of Old Haven while slowly growing my skills. Hot Dog had a long way to go, but this was a good start. I found a nice two-handed axe that did more damage than my starting sword and had a chance to proc some magic attacks too. Nice. I also discovered that toggling war mode on and off was really important when trying to speak with NPCs. A quest giver all the way out here in Old Haven? Oh crap, I'm sorry. No, please don't kill me. And that cool magic ability I could proc with my weapon, well, apparently it's an AoE that can target NPCs too. I'm so sorry. Ah! For a 25-year-old game, it was great still seeing other new players starting their own adventures in Old Haven. But that guy had a mount. I want a mount. I found the stables at New Haven and spoke to the animal trainer. A horse was only 616 gold, and I already accrued over 4,000 gold. Nice. I requested one fine steed and accepted the purchase. Wait, what? I lack these funds in my bank account, but I have cash money on hand. All right. So I went to the bank, and it took me about 10 minutes to figure out how to actually deposit gold into my bank box. But once it was done, I went back to purchase the fine stallion. The transaction was completed, and I was now the proud owner of my very own horse. I named my new companion Tao, after a good friend of mine. Now that I could move much more quickly, it was time to continue farming my skills. I'd accidentally click on Tao instead of the corpses of my enemies to loot, and it would cause me to dismount. I was quickly reminded that you need to be careful with toggling war mode on and off. I'm so sorry, Tao. Combat was easy enough when my tactics and swordsmanship skills were getting higher. That was until I heard a strange noise and saw an interesting message. Drelgor the Impaler, eh? I found this Drelgor punk in the middle of Old Haven and was feeling confident with my new weapon and my trusted steed. So it turns out that Drelgor was a lot harder than the generic undead minions here and was doing more damage to me than I was to him. My life was low and he hit me with a spell that was just too much for me to handle. Hot Dog was killed by Drelgor the Impaler. Luckily for me, as a new player, you're transported back to a healer in a nearby town with all your gear. I was resurrected, but I had to make my way back to Tao, which was quite the slog. Wait, Tao? Tao, is that you? It appeared that Drelgor killed Tao immediately after I died. I took a moment to mourn his death and I found the jerk patrolling right beside me. I had to avenge Tao's death. Emotions were at an all-time high during the battle. Okay, yeah, he's still too strong for me to fight. I'd just have to avenge Tao another day. In the meantime, I'll find some more normal mobs to level up my skills. Are you serious? Ugh. Okay, well, I just have to be a little more careful next time. Ah, come on. All right, well, I was able to get my swordsmanship skill up to level 50 and complete my first non-escort and NPC 25 feet from where they're standing quest. My reward was a nice one-handed sword that could replace my two-handed axe. My parry skill was high enough to complete its quest as well. I also needed a new horse, since Tao expired. A new steed was purchased, and I named it Tao 2. Feeling stronger than ever, I made my way back to Drelgor, but I couldn't find him. I searched all of Old Haven, he was nowhere to be found. Ah, sweet, a captured prisoner that needs to be rescued. I just talked to him quick and, oh crap. Oops. Wait, what happened to his clothes? When I went back into town, someone left a bunch of random gear on the ground that was way better than anything I had. I pretty much grabbed everything I could, and in an instant, I was way more powerful. Erectus. At this point, I was ready to leave the tutorial island and start my real journey through Ultima Online. That was until I convinced a couple of my friends from my Discord community, Indoor and Drunk Volcano, to play with me. Before we could set off, I had to help train them. I don't know how spellcasting works. I just unga bunga. Whoa!
I think I just created food. I made an apple! Just made a fucking apple, bro.
I am going to die.
I got you, homie.
Ah, not enough though. You ain't got me enough.
Oh, shit. Yeah, look at us go!
We're helping.
They were learning quickly, and then fate led me back to my arch nemesis. Who dare defiles? I'm Drelgor the Impaler! That's the guy who killed me a bunch! Okay, we gotta find him.
Let's go fuck him up.
Yeah, get him!
Yeah, fuck him up.
The fight was very anticlimactic. The boys and I were trained up and ready to go. They just needed to purchase horses of their own and we could progress. It's actually just right here. You just click on this person and go to buy.
I can buy a cat. I can command the horse to kill? Oh, stop!
Now we could truly experience Ultima Online. To the west of New Haven, there was one of many moon gates that allowed you to fast travel anywhere in the game world. Picking randomly, we teleported to the Minok Moon Gate, which would be our very first impression of the rest of the world.
Oh, Lexa, what up?
After exploring the town of Minok, I was hungry to lead us into an adventure. I'm thinking out loud. If you look at your map, directly east of us are the Eastern Mines. I don't know about you, but I kind of want to check out Mount Kendall. Check out those Eastern Mines.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is definitely dungeon material. This looks like the... Oh. This can't be... Is this it? What? Is that it? Was that the mines? That was all of Mount Kendall? Are you serious? Mount Kendall was underwhelming to say the least, but I wasn't giving up yet. The Shrine of Sacrifice. Okay, guys, do you see the Shrine of Sacrifice southeast of us? That's where I want to go. Are you guys cool with that?
Yeah, sure. You're the boss.
Is this it? Yeah, I found it. I don't know what it... Wait, is that a gorilla? The shrine has Harambe.
Got the blood shrine. This looks like some necromancer shit.
Is this what we came here for this crap?
Yes.
Shrines weren't really a place for questing, but we didn't leave empty-handed. That was the quest. The prize is Harambe, the majestic silverback gorilla.
Hold still for a second. I want to try some.
Are you tame it?
Oh!
Did you just tame him?
I don't know.
You tamed him!
Yes.
You just got Harambe! Oh, did you hear him screaming? Yeah, that's perfect. We saved Harambe, and all was right in the world.
Oh no! No! No!
What happened?
Well, tell me Harambe just got murked.
Harambe just got murked.
No, no way.
He just got murked. He had a banana.
Alright, we must avenge Harambe.
Okay, I'm running. Fall back. Fall back. Fall back. Oh, I have no idea where Harambe's corpse is. Harambe's corpse was lost in the forest, and while our hearts were broken, we still didn't find a proper dungeon to explore. That wasn't until I found something near the Minoc Moongate. Hey, come here. Come with me. I found a hole. Have you been in the hole?
I don't know how to go in the hole.
There's a very big antlion bug. Whoa! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! He's gonna pop out. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. Oh no!
No.
Oh no! They're gonna eat Tao too. No! 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 Oh! It turned out the bug cave was a bit too hard for us, and Tao 2 was slaughtered. Endor had to leave, but I recruited another Discord member, Eerie, and he joined Drunk and I as we traveled to a nearby orc cave that was between the city of Bretagne and Yu. I kind of want to check out Orc Cave. Okay, guys, I'm checking out the cave. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, this might have been a mistake. This might have been a mistake.
Hey, look, I'm doing damage.
Nice.
Oh, I died. I died.
Oh, okay. I just got
The Orc Cave was short-lived, and it felt like I still wasn't strong enough to explore much of the game's content yet. Drunk and Eerie logged off, but I continued exploring until I located a Shrine of Justice, where something interesting happened. As I was dealing with an annoying harpy that attacked me, a red portal suddenly appeared inside the shrine. 3 players appeared from the portal, one of them named Saul Goodman, who was really vocal in the general chat. These guys looked like seasoned veterans, and I was asking them questions about how to not suck at the game, but they politely let me know that they were doing something urgent and weren't able to help me. I bid them farewell and continued on my way. After that, fate led me to a peaceful area where I found another noble silverback gorilla. A gorilla! Hot Dog's taming skill was 0, so there was no way I could tame it myself. But the option was there and I had to try. I won't hurt you. I promise to take good care of you. Ooh, I got Harambe! Oh, this is Harambe Jr. Oh, yes! This is perfect. Follow me. To ensure that I didn't make the same mistake as last time, I walked Harambe Jr. and Tao 4. Yeah, Tao 4. Don't worry about Tao 3. Anyways, I walked them to the nearest Moongate and traveled back to New Haven. For a small fee, I was able to keep Harambe in an animal shelter where he would be safe from harm. I knew I was still doing something wrong with my character and wanted to get stronger, so the next day I took to asking the general chat for some help on how to acquire a better weapon and shield. Saul Goodman, one of the players I ran into at the Justice Shrine, told me to meet him at the New Haven Bank and he would help. I wasn't able to find him until he revealed himself as the dog sneaking around me. I blindly followed him to an arena that was in the outskirts of Old Haven where he wanted to duel me for some reason. Not really knowing what I was doing, I happily obliged. I entered the portal that took me inside the arena and proceeded to get absolutely destroyed by Saul Goodman in a matter of seconds. How fun. Afterwards, he commended me on a good fight, even though I didn't do anything and died instantly, but hey, he seemed happy about the whole ordeal. In fact, he gave me some tips on how to improve my character's skills, specifically leveling Bushido and Chivalry, which would give me abilities that I could use instead of just auto-attacking everything. On top of that, before leaving, he randomly gave me 1 million gold. Sweet! I bid my farewell and took off. 1 million gold, just like that. Buying property and supplies for a house wouldn't be an issue anymore, I imagine, which got me much closer to completing one of my end goals. Taking his advice, I found the samurai trainer and paid to increase my skill to 40 and bought the Book of Bushido, which unlocked a new set of abilities I could use. Most notably, Lightning Strike, which required 50 skill in Bushido to use. It was time to grind up Hot Dog's skill points once more. After unlocking the Lightning Strike ability, I realized that I actually didn't know how to repair my equipment. When asking about it in the general chat, a few people agreed to help me out. Well, one guy randomly gave me 5 million more gold because why not, right? Then Soul, who I first bumped into with Saul Goodman at the Justice Shrine previously, offered me some better gear back at their player house. With a quick portal spell, I arrived at their doorstep and they proceeded to dump all kinds of sweet loot on the floor, all which were a lot better than my current equipment. After scooping everything up off the ground like a little loot goblin, I thanked Soul for their generosity and left. I didn't actually get any help regarding how to repair my equipment, but I had brand new equipment, and it turned into a problem for future Hot Dog for another day. Now that I was drowning in money and had pretty good gear, I was really just missing out on doing some kind of dungeon and trying to find a boss to fight before I could settle down and purchase a nice house and a boat. The last skill I wanted to focus on was Chivalry, which would allow me to cast heals and buffs on myself. I paid the trainer in New Haven to raise the skill to 40 and purchased a Book of Chivalry. Instead of using mana to cast chivalry spells, you had to tithe gold and you could use abilities until your tithing was depleted. Just how the good Lord intended. Being a multi-millionaire, I just dumped the max tithe amount of 100,000 gold and was set for a very long time. I wanted to explore more of the world and work on leveling up my main skills. I found an encampment of rat-like creatures that I was able to cut through with ease, which led me to a cave that had a skeletal dragon hidden inside, which was much stronger than everything else in the cave, and it killed me very quickly. I traveled to the Asian-themed island of Isamu and spent some time with the local fauna. Oh, Tao, I'm so sorry. I think it's time to leave now. At this point, I was up to Tao 7. I really need to be more careful with my horses. I ended up finding a cave where I was able to kill a lot of troglodyte monsters to hone my fighting skills. And I mean a lot of them. But of course, I got careless and died again. Oh, come on. Finally, after hours of killing troglodytes, I was able to get my swordsmanship skill up to 90, and I was much more competent in combat. I also found a dungeon called Shame. Shame was a cave located south of the town of Yu, and was interesting because creatures there had a small chance of dropping an item called a Crystal of Shame. If you acquired 10 Crystals of Shame, you could summon a boss to challenge on the floor you were on. This was exactly the kind of epic quest I was looking for. It was time to recruit Drunk and Eerie again to help out. Hey Drunk, are you in New Haven?
I'm in motherfucking Britain. Okay, yeah, I'm in Britain. I gotta get a horse again, cause on our last adventures, my horse got fucking shit on. So, Tau 10, what the fuck happened?
Oh yeah. We met outside of Shame, and it was time to go on a true Ultima Online adventure. What was that noise? Was that me, or was that like something else?
That's me. That's my mirror image ability, where I can create up to 5 copies of myself.
Where's my Crystal of... Oh, nice! We did get a Crystal of Shame.
Oh, yeah, hit him with the Inox. Yeah.
Yeah, in Nox, let's go.
Cave troll, little
Yeah. Shame Crystal, yes! Yeah, boys.
yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm gaming. I got stuck on like a pillar, dude. What the f?
No, he's coming for your horse. No!
Up and the horse is dead.
Oh, he beat the crap out of your horse.
That's f***ed up.
Oh, he's dead. Oh yeah, Crystal of Shame. Let's go.
Yuri, do you like attack at all, or? Or is your dad just like, look, there's 80 of me? All right, tacticals DC. Be right back.
Are you just ratting your way through here?
Yes. Rat clones, protect me. I'll just run. Hopefully the rats will... Nope, I'm dead.
Oh no! Oh, yes. Oh, that mud pie hooked me up. We only need 2 more Shame Crystals.
Hell yeah.
Oh, another one. We're at 9. We're at 9, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so we're in the cave for about 3 hours farming monsters, and both Eerie and Drunk had to log off before we could get the final Crystal of Shame. After killing dozens more creatures, I finally acquired the final crystal. With the task being completed, it was time to approach the Guardian's altar and face whatever dreaded beast awaited me. the champion was summoned, and it was just a quartz elemental? Seriously? I didn't really know what to expect, but I was hoping for something a little more dramatic. It was more difficult than the other earth elementals that roamed the area, but I was still able to kite it around and finally kill it, defeating the champion of the first floor of shame. And of course its corpse had nothing of value on it. But honestly, I was okay with that because Hot Dog's goal was to quest through a dungeon and defeat a boss, which I technically did with the help of my friends. It was about the journey, not the destination. I went back to New Haven to purchase a boat with my hordes of hard-earned gold. I purchased a deed for the most expensive ship available and went to the dock to claim my prize. Wait, what? This item cannot be used with an Endless Journey account? Wait a second. No way. So the free-to-play accounts can't actually own property unless they pay $13 a month? Like, I get it that MMOs traditionally have a monthly subscription, but this game is over 25 years old at this point. Come on, EA. It turns out, Hot Dog, Tao 10, and Harambe Jr. wouldn't be able to settle down in a retirement cottage after all. Well, there go my plans. Being a wandering vagabond wasn't exactly how I wanted Hot Dog's story to end, but it was still an awesome experience being able to live out my childhood dream and finally play Ultima Online. Would I recommend this game for you to play? Probably not, because, well, I discovered a custom version of Ultima called Ultima Online Outlands shortly after recording this footage and had a much better experience. But that's a story for another day. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's different from my usual content, so if you want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments section below. I also want to thank all my patrons who are generously supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, have a good one.